Alright, I'm coming in here for weeks. It's somewhere in the weeks of the GPC tournament. Battling Brett, the Detroit Draco Droppers. I'll really quickly go over kind of the squad I'm expecting to bring. Kibia Berry, Florges could kind of be a thing. Kind of expect FizzDef, but you know, it doesn't have to be. Kind of expect FizzDef. He always brings Calm Mind for whatever reason. So like, it could be Calm Mind, Max Special Attack, or I don't know. I don't know. It's just gonna be like a Florges set. Scariest real coverage move it gets is Psychic. So yeah, that's about it. I'm expecting Flower Veil over Symbiosis, but if he catches me off guard with Symbiosis, that could really throw me off because I actually have not prepared for Symbiosis Florges at all. So yeah, that could be a bit of a problem. But anyway, I'm just expecting kind of like a standard Calm Mind set. If it's Wish Tech or if it's Aromatherapy, it shouldn't be too hard to deal with otherwise, but you know, that's a thing. Expecting FizzDef Glare with as his stealth rocker, but he could bring Swampert, and that would be not good. I wouldn't like that, but what can you do? Knock off most likely for the Gengar. Honestly, I think that's probably his best coverage move. Mantine, I did a bit of a recon a little while ago, because me and Brett were going to play NU, and he plays NU a lot, so I'm assuming that the sets he uses in NU for NU Mons are going to be quite similar to the sets he's going to be bringing now, so I'm expecting this to be his Mantine set, because I mean, it's a very standard Mantine set, and but like I was just wondering if he was gonna if he like sometimes runs, because like sometimes I run like weird Rest Talk, Defog, Scald Mantine set in NU when I play NU. That's just because I'm bad, and because Mantine doesn't have Roost. Like I kind of want it to stick around a little bit longer. Check things like Girder a little bit better, and it can't really do that without actual recovery. So I use sometimes to run that, but he says this is the set he likes to run. So potentially he'll bring that. I'm kind of expecting FizzDef, although he prefers Spidef, but FizzDef is kind of the only way he can actually beat Keldeo. He might even run like Electric Resist Berry for HP Electric Keldeo. This could be his Weavile set. This could be interchanged with a number of things. Icicle Crash, Poison Jab, number of things. But I'm expecting maybe Ace for the Keldeo on the switch in, Ice Shard for something Whimsicott and just everything, and then knock off Pursuit because you know I've got the Gengar. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm expecting. Mega Gallade. He kind of he brought this against a Spiritomb, so I wouldn't be surprised if he brought it now. He can't run Adamant because he wants to speed tie with Gengar. He kind of has to run some kind of tricksy shenanigans if he wants to beat Sableye. So Destiny Bond maybe, Skill Swap, Magic Coat. So those are all things I'm a little bit afraid of. So I don't want to get caught with the Destiny Bond because Sableye is really good here. So yeah, I'll have to be a little bit careful with what I do with stuff. But this thing shouldn't be too scary to deal with because again, I do have the Sableye. And then Specs Typhlosion, Modest, kind of what I'm expecting. Some kind of moveset like this, kind of what I'm expecting. Maybe he maybe he doesn't care about accuracy and he'll switch Flamethrower for another coverage move, but I don't know. It's up to him, really. He might. I don't know what he'd run. Maybe like something for Whimsicott. I couldn't tell you. But yeah, I'm expecting something like this. He doesn't have to bring this. Again, Swampert is another thing that he could be bringing. But I'll go over my team right now. Now, I originally made a pretty standard dogshit team when I first started. It was like Scarf Gengar, Banded Blaziken, and some like other standard shit. But then I took a second and I looked at how everything was going, and I looked at my differential. I'm like, yo, I'm so high ahead right now that like even if I lose, it doesn't really matter. So I'm like, you know what? What's the point of this game? The point's to have fun. So strap your seatbelt on, boys, because I got some heat right here for you. Okay, straight out of the microwave. Okay, I've got some flames. Got some super hot fire right here. So we'll start off with the kind of the least obscure thing. Dual Stab, Restog, Lantern. Most of his status users either get walled by Sableye or, you know, get walled by Lantern. So I'd of course be able to rest off any status he goes for, so that works out either way. He doesn't really have any good electric types, so the best move for me to go for really is best ability is Water Absorb, because I won't be getting burned from Scald, so that's of course always nice. Next thing is Space Jam. So welcome to the Heavy Slam. Colberberry, of course, for the the Weavile. Heavy Slam does the most damage to Florges and Weavile at the same time. It kills Weavile, so that's nice. All his defoggers are, not too hard to deal with. It's like Mantine and Gligar, and both of them give me switches to some offensive stuff. So if he wants to defog and give me a free switch, that's kind of okay with me. Toxic, it's the only thing with Toxic on my team right now. But Toxic Bronzong should still be able to 1v1 Florges quite nicely. And then just EQ for like Blaziken, I guess. Max Spadef. I was going to run Heatproof, but then I'm like, Swampert. I don't like Swampert. So yeah, I'm running, and I mean, I have kind of two decent checks to that. So yeah, it's better to be able to wall Swampert a bit better anyway. Fizdef Sableye, we got that fake out, boys. We're gonna lead we're gonna be like one of those we're gonna be one of those players that lead with Sableye and then click fake out just to get the Mega Evolution off. So fake out Sableye is ass, but yeah, we're gonna be bringing it this game. Kind of the reason we're bringing fake out is because we wall like every Stealth Rocker. I wall Swampert, but I don't want to stay in on Swampert because like I don't want to get burned because I'm not bringing Heal Bell because I'm bad at this game. But yeah, fake out. So that I can just so I can be ass and just leave with Sableye and click fake out and not, put any planning into anything. Foul play for like Gallade. Yeah, that's the thing. I won't be getting rid of leftovers off of the Florges or Kiwi Berry from the Florges, but what can you do? The next thing, it's I'll see you notice that name, right? So counter. This is obviously this thing's meant to counter some things it's not supposed to counter, right? So this here is the Weavile counter. You know what I'm saying? So we got a Sash counter Gengar, the only Gengar, the greatest Gengar. Shadow Ball because Sludge Wave is incompatible with counter, and the only reason I would have wanted Sludge Wave would be to hit Chestnut. Which I can't really do. So yeah, Shadow Ball anyway because it's immune to Sludge Bomb and Shadow Ball. So Shadow Ball is just better all around because it hits Gligar and Swampert. Taunt because he's got a lot of bulky things. And I mean, Taunt is just a good move to have. In all honesty, it's just really good. Taunt Destiny Bond works, in all honesty, quite nicely anyways. So Taunt Destiny Bond, hopefully we can get 2 kills off this. If I can get 2 kills with Gengar right here using this set, and I still lose, I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. That is an accomplished game for me. So yeah, that's kind of the reason again we're using Fake Out Sableye because we definitely want to be keeping the Sash intact, like above almost everything else. The 4 HP EVs, I mean they don't really matter, but like I didn't want to put it anywhere else because I don't know, counter works off HP, so not like it's gonna make a difference, but like the whole point of this is to not take rocks damage anyway, so again, it's not like that matters. Minus defense nature, so even if it's not Weavile hitting me, I'll still take a lot of damage HP-wise, and that means counter's going to be doing a lot more damage. So stuff against stuff like Chestnut, I'll be able to counter Seed Bomb for a lot more than I would otherwise. Same reason with the no defense IVs. If he's like physical Swampert with like, I don't know, maybe he's like Power Punch Life Orb, he's some physical Swampert that I can counter Waterfall as well. Just stuff like that. Now, I'll come back to Little Mac for a second here. I've got it's a prank, bro. It's a prank. We've got the disgusting Subseed Whimsicott set. Now, yeah, this is the set you see people spam on the actual ladders, but it's a pretty interesting set. Every time I brought Whimsicott, I've brought an offensive Whimsicott, so if he sees this, I'm expecting him to kind of expect this to be an offensive Whimsicott, but we are the garbage Subseed set. We're not running any HP investment because we want to get as much Leech Seed back as we can, and I originally ran like 48, but it really didn't make much of a difference. The only thing 48 HP EVs made a difference with was it meant there was absolutely no chance to get 2 KO'd by Florges after Stealth Rocks, but without Stealth Rocks it's still only a guaranteed 3 KO Moonblast, so I mean I didn't do that because I didn't think I really needed to. And if he's max special attack, the EVs aren't going to matter anyway. And again, I don't really want to be running full So without the HP EVs, I can actually sub on things really, really easily because I get so much HP back from Leech Seed. Like Florges, I can just sub on that for like ever. Stuff like Mantine I can sub on a lot for. The only thing that is really immune to Leech Seed is Chestnut, and Chestnut gets easily to a KO by Moonblast, and I'm faster than Jolly max speed Chestnut as well. So that's a thing. If he's running like Jolly Poison Jab, I'll still outspeed him. So that's of course always nice. Then an Encore to beat his Calm Mind Florges if he does bring it, and then a few other set of sweepers. If he brings like Sub Drum, Chestnut, that's of course something I can encore. Defog, I can encore, and other stuff. But just the nice thing is I sub on like so much on his team, like Gligar, Swampert, Chestnut, without Poison Jab. I sub on a lot of things. So that's the set. In practice, it's done really, really well, and it's been like the MVP. But I guess we'll have to see how it goes. Now, this last set, this is the greatest set that I've ever used in my entire life. We've got Little Mac, the Swords Dance Life Orb Justified. I mean, it's not like there's another set, but Swords Dance Life Orb Justified Keldeo set. Now, this set is cash. Speed, of course, is outspeed. Timid Typhlosion. Again, I'm expecting Modest, but you can't be too safe. Aqua Tail, because Keldeo does not get Waterfall, and Aqua Jet does not 2 KO Gligar at +2, so that's why we're using that. And it OHKOs max HP, max defense Florges after Stealth Rocks once I get a Sword Stance up. It OHKOs max HP Florges just period, which is of course always nice as well. Stone Edge is for Mantine, it's going to be killing it quite nicely. And then Aerial Ace for the Chestnut in case he wants that as a counter. And then yeah, that's basically it. Swords Dance. Yeah, he's going to knock me off. He's going to see that Life Orb. He's going to think I'm special. He's going to switch into his counter, and he's going to take that plus. I mean, I could go for Swords Dance, go for a +3 attack. No, this set is flames. This is the greatest thing I've ever created my entire life. So hopefully it works out well. If I can just use the 3 gimmick things that I have, if I can just show them off, even if I lose, I'm going to be satisfied. That's basically it. Yeah.